Hi, this is KV, and this is the moon phase report for Cancer for the new moon in Virgo on September 5th, 2013. So, you guys, okay, so this is a really big time where you're going to be focusing with things that are communication-based and needing to maybe share things that you weren't sharing. This can be something that was like buried, maybe not so much buried, something that's kind of dealing with your happiness level and not feeling so safe and content in this world, and maybe needing, there's a big aspect of it where there's going to be like an aha for you, and it's something with like, it's something in your mind that hasn't been operating exactly as it should to really manifest the things you want in life. And you're in this big process where you're seeing how other people see you, and there's something that you haven't been seeing, and it's coming to your awareness now. And it's something that, you know, it's something where, like, you're wanting to be seen more for who you really are, but this thing that's been in your mind, it's something that you maybe have even picked up, or you maybe even haven't realized that you've been just calling this the truth, this is the truth, this is how it is, and there's something that's kind of bringing this a higher awareness to a situation, or two situations in your life, where you're just like, oh my gosh, I couldn't get that before. I couldn't get it, and now you're getting it. And it's something, you know, too, that is how other people have seen you or interpreted you. It could have even been something like that, where this thing was projected on you, and you couldn't really see that this wasn't really right, or this wasn't really real, or this isn't who you are. And right now you're just wanting to change that. You're like, enough of that. I don't want to hold that position anymore. I don't want to be seen like that. I don't want to always have to communicate in this way that isn't really manifesting the things that I want in life. You know, I don't know if it's like not speaking up when you've needed to, or letting things go and not really seeing them as important, and just being like, that's okay, whatever, you're not supposed to talk about that, you're not supposed to deal with that, and really just kind of like, no, I have to say this, I have to be this, I have to express this. And something about that wants to like kind of not only like get you out there more, but kind of raise your way of thinking, so that it's almost kind of like going up in vibration is what I'm kind of thinking, like something that's shifting out of you. It feels like more lower based, so it almost feels like something from your early childhood, or from something like some comfortable thing for you that got a little too comfortable, and then you weren't able to express this thing or something. But that this is going to raise your vibration. It's going to be a total like, aha, you know, you're going to kind of get what this is all about. And now there's also this aspect with it that is with your creative gifts, or not really your creative gifts, but expressing creativity with something that actually that is kind of with your creative gifts, because you are kind of pushed to maybe express more of who you are and what you're doing. There's something even child-related, kids-related. I don't know if it's working more with kids. Maybe that's to bring about a healing thing, because there's definitely this, something is opening your mind to this higher way of being. And it can even involve something that's like, gosh, I'm so blocked on this. This is really weird. Like, why can't I get the words on this? I think maybe you're thinking that too. Maybe it was something that you just couldn't see. Like, I don't know how to figure this out. I don't know how to move this. I don't know what's really going on. But so something is going to come to you that is going to just kind of bring you to a higher level. You could even be like discovering some kind of philosophy, or some kind of class, or something where you're learning this new way of handling things, dealing with things, moving through things. This feels like it's something far away. I don't know if it's something internet-based, or something has shown up that is that's not related to where you are, because there's something with it that relates to where you are, but there's something that relates to it where it's not where you are. And I don't even know if this is like moving or something, like just really need to making this huge change so that you can be in a new place of awakening and awareness in your own life. Let's see. There's also, people too are, with your communications, there may be provocation that is coming from others that is moving you, that is shifting you out of this comfortable thing that wasn't actually working. So they can be moving you in a really good way or in a really bad way. Transformation is definitely on the table with what people are bringing into your life. So it can be something people are coming in as catalysts and they're opening you to something that's like, oh my gosh, and it can be in a good way or it can be in a painful way, but the ultimate final result is that you are going up layers. You are in this big schooling process of learning this stuff, and it deals with you talking about it. It deals with you sharing your words and getting clear on bringing order to that area too, of like maybe even like saying things in a more honoring way, maybe learning to not have this programmed way of communicating about things or handling things of, that's whatever, you just have to deal with it, that's whatever, you're just supposed to bury it. So maybe having that be where you're having to, and I wonder too if this is why I'm having a hard time communicating with yours, because I haven't with any other. So maybe it's something that is hard to say, or maybe it's something where it's like, oh gosh, I've never been able to say it this way. There can be some kind of healing going on with the way you communicate, with how you use your words. Maybe this thing that has hurt you is something that has kept you from communicating, like there's this fluff around how you communicate maybe, or there's something pattern related with how you've been communicating, and it's time to just kind of start fresh and be like, this is who I am, this is how I have to say it, and just keep it on the honoring, because if we're talking about childhood things, it can very well be something that isn't honoring, and this is created all this muck, like I can feel all this like backed up pipes, and so it's not coming out the way it needs to be shared, or it's not really confronting what's really going on, and it's been so buried, so buried, so buried that now it's just backed up, and it can come out in a way that splurts out and is nastiness all over the floor, or you can kind of like go slow with it and move it out with integrity. Like integrity is something I keep hearing, so like, but doing it with integrity, so that all parties are honored, with compassion, thinking kind of a collective compassion, maybe even kind of thinking of when you do have to say this thing or whatever, or get this thing out of your body, maybe kind of thinking more of like collectively, thinking of how like there's so many people that are going through this same thing, and if you can just maybe be like, imagine yourself speaking for them, but doing it with compassion, doing it the way that you would like to be talked to. That might be something that is raising your vibration with your mental way of seeing this. Like really, as you're going through and doing the words, thinking about how you would want somebody else to tell you something like this. So maybe try that. I think that's important with this communication thing. So, new moon affirmations, I am speaking my truth. It is okay for me to share what I need to say. I am working to raise my vibration, so anything I am letting go of is things that were keeping me down. I am moving to a new space. It's something about moving to a new space, whether this is literal, whether you really are moving, or whether you are just raising your awareness to things. When you get an aha, you know what I mean? When you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't get that. I didn't get that. I didn't get that. And now I get this, so I am moving to a higher state. Yeah. Was there? I just thought of something. Let me see if I see that in here. Yeah. So, you know, this is like, there is like the happiness and love tied into this too, and creativity tied into this too. So basically this block of word awareness energy wants to affect a whole bunch of the foundational things that then can change everything that goes outward. So this is difficult for me to do right now, so I know this thing for you is kind of difficult. So whatever is difficult, go for that one. That's what you need to confront. But I'm going to stop there because I have a whole bunch more to do, and I now I feel blocked. Like, no, what happened? Okay, so you guys have a beautiful new moon. Do be open to what's coming up now. Just kind of be open to the things that are coming to you, and know that once the next full moon hits, you're really going to be able to let this thing go. And right now, just intend that you want this to be an easy flowing thing, so that when the full moon does come, it's just like boom, 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 pop, gone. You know, instead of like, what is this, what is this, what is this? I mean, definitely do that though. Be curious with it, but be gentle with yourself, because I'm feeling like there's an aspect of beating yourself up, or making yourself not good enough, or feeling like you've had to be in this lower position because it's what you're supposed to do. And that's not really the truth. And it's created this backed up energy that's like sludge that you have to get rid of. And then it'll be a lot lighter, and it'll be a lot freer, and there's this peace aspect with love, with kids, with your creativity that really wants to birth through. And yeah, so, yeah, okay, cool. You have a beautiful new moon. I will see you in 2 weeks.